Coach Thando, compliments of the new season and congratulations on the win. Can you please have your assessment of the game?
Yeah, first and foremost, let me also pass my compliments of the new season to you and obviously the community at large as well, and obviously as Wits. Yeah, I think we knew coming into this game. I think obviously, as you know, when you have to restart, or let's call it continuing into the new year, you've got obviously in terms of some challenges off the field as well. But we knew in terms of if we can train well this past week, then we can overcome some of those challenges. And it's obviously some players reporting back late and all these things. But end of the day, we've got the 3 points. I must congratulate the boys because I think in the second half they held on. Also in the game, I think we could have finished it early. But I think holding on is also good because we don't want people to give up and then just allow the opposition just to walk through us as well. And also congrats to JBM for going for it in the second half. Yeah, they made matters a bit difficult for us. But yeah, all good, 3 points.
Coach, you scored those goals very, very early. You were in control, controlled the game, could have scored more. But in the second half, something seemed to change. I don't know, JBM came very strong. You allowed them time and space. They were able to even get that goal and put you under pressure towards the end of the game. Where do you think perhaps you let it go wrong, or where do you think you didn't implement what you wanted to do?
If I can just simplify it, I think when the game is not a contest, when we are playing with more intensity and the intention is better, and we finalize our actions, especially when we create scoring chances, even in first half in transition, I think then the game becomes, as I said, not a contest. But I think a 2-0 score is very dangerous when you now have to go half-time, because I'm sure as a losing team, losing that first half, you want to come back and probably do better. And you score one, you start believing, obviously. We had numerous chances. I want to focus on us because I think we had numerous chances for us to finish the game, even in the second half, in the first 10 or so minutes. So I think for us, going forward, is just to finish our chances created. I think it's the decision making that we at times took in the final third, because in some situations it was actually a 2v2. Some situations it was a 3 versus 2 for us. So I think it's just finishing those moments and maybe, you know what, you come back second half, the game is almost done for other players in the mindset. Because as I said, I think coming back, those are some of the challenges you have to deal with, is that the game state is 2-0, so you think, it's over. So, but I think end of the day, if we just finish our chances even in the first half, we'll be talking a different story.
Coach, in the second half, as you watch the game, what goes through your mind? You know, they are putting pressure on you, and you're thinking perhaps a goal for you kills off the game, but a goal for them brings them back. How do you find a balance in ensuring that you keep it safe at the back, but are still able to go forward and create those chances to be able to kill off the game?
Look, I think, in football, you have to decide in which third you want to start defending. Because if you see the opposition, if you go high, then they play balls through you. And not because maybe of a quality, it's just some actions are not timed well enough. Then you have to decide in terms of, okay, which third am I willing to confront them? Then I think from there, you then create the spaces, because they attacked with both fullbacks going very high. It was literally at times, it's either the 2 centre backs left, with the centre mid maybe covering, or the centre mid also goes from them. So yeah, we spoke about it at half time in terms of what to expect and what type of actions we are looking for to finish off. So, but the last situations of the execution, I think, as I said, it could be the run that we have to take, run off the ball, or just laying off the pass. And then it simplifies, it doesn't put pressure on the team, because I think the moment you miss an opportunity, they also feel as if they can come back. So I think it's just the last pass, just rolling for someone, dribbling, getting closer to goal, and then placing the ball. I think we took too many shots instead of finishing, rather opening up, using using the instep to finish those actions. And yeah.
Last one, coach. As a university institution, some of the players here are students. The year ends, they go home. Some come back, some don't come back to register. Even now, it's still very early. Maybe the residents are not open. The institution is not, some have not registered. How do you manage there to ensure that players are still available, even if it's early, it's the 11th of January? Some of them maybe they actually start in February. But you need them to be available to play games because the league has opened. How do you manage that?
Yeah, I think first, when you sign non-students, that has to be clear from the onset what type of people, not only players, but people who are willing to understand our situation as an institution, because that will always happen. We are here to develop our players in terms of institution and make sure that those players get chances, obviously academically, football-wise, and otherwise. So the balancing act is always about how in terms of the planning behind the scenes, and I must thank obviously the management. Some players did come actually on time, and then some players, it's just some family situations that happened. You can't avoid those things. But I think when you sign non-students, you must be clear, and then we make not only reservations, but we make space for those players that we have to find them accommodation and all these different things, and we find ways. Even the players, maybe they've got a family member that stays here in terms of Gauteng, while maybe they're from KZN or Limpopo. So we look to see how we can better support them. But yeah, I think it's a work in progress. But as I said, first and foremost, the non-students that you sign, it needs to be clear the environment that they're coming into. Yeah.
Coach, thank you very much for your time and congratulations on the 3 points.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah.